So hello people, how you going? This is Glenn from Gumadi Coins and Banknotes, and today we're going to just have a go through some German hyperinflation banknotes that were issued between 1922 and 1923. Now, as you can see here, I do have some. I do not have the highest banknotes, but they are a lot harder to get and they are a bit more expensive. But I have some of the more common ones. And at the time, if you don't know, the German government issued the denominations in mark equals 100 Pfennig. Now the government issued as the lowest banknote was the 1 mark, but individual states and cities and also businesses issued something called Notgeld, which were denominated in all various denominations, starting from 5 Pfennigs all the way up to like 1 trillion marks, and probably higher. And as well as that, at this time, Bavaria, Saxony, and probably a few other states also issued legal tender banknotes that were legal tender all over Germany. A bit like the official state banknotes and the state coins that were issued in denominations higher than 2 marks. So here we have the 1 mark, September 1922. At the time, this was probably worth only a few cents, and it was issued also on pink paper. This is on green, with green ink, and that was probably the lowest denomination issued by the German government. Here we have the 1000 mark, and as you can see here, the prefix comes in a single letter or a double letter. So this was issued also in September 1922. So as you can see, got 1 mark, 1000 marks. So, same date, 15th September 1922. Now, this down here just tells you, this part here just tells you it's illegal to counterfeit, and sei fallen verpfeift. So it just says that you get over to use jail punishment if you counterfeit. And here's just saying that it's legal tender. And these are the signatures of the various officials within the Reichsbank. All the banknotes had these various official declarations on them, and they're also on the old imperial banknotes. If we look at the reverse, it just has the denomination. So at this time, inflation wasn't as high as in later times to allow for the reverse to actually have be printed on. And it also has this one doesn't have any watermark. I bet this one does not have a watermark. Oh yes, you can see the watermark there. It's not bad. So also, a lot of the banknotes have different types of watermarks for the same denomination. Okay, here we have the 5000 mark. I actually quite like this banknote. So it has the German Weimar Eagle. It has a portrait of a man by Albrecht Dürer, and Albrecht Dürer's paintings occur on some of the other banknotes as well, and his paintings are probably the most common paintings used for German banknotes. See, Reichsbank Deutschland. So this was issued 2nd of December, so inflation started to pick up. So if we have the reverse, 5000 mark, and there's a watermark, as you can see there. Okay, So, as time went on, inflation picked up. I do not have statistics, but at the end, the German mark was worth about 4.2 trillion to $1, and that's what it was redenominated at. So here we have one issued in January 1922, so a lot earlier than this banknote. This is in December. This is the 10,000 mark. So even in January, this one mark was pretty much worthless. By the end of the year, it's worth nothing. Another portrait by Albrecht Dürer. And this one it's like a flower pattern watermark on the reverse. And this one actually has another two reverses. It has another reverse with a dark patch here. And the first one issued had a totally different reverse. So there's a German mark, has a declaration of penalty if you counterfeit. And this is not a bad banknote as well. So here we go, August 1923, and these ones are more simple. They do have a watermark, as you can see here. There's two types of watermarks there. This one has a and Omega serial number, and this one just a C. So it's a block number, and it doesn't have any numerals on it. So this is 2 million mark, and the reverse, nothing. So obviously inflation was getting a bit out of hand, that they need to produce banknotes at a quick pace, so they skipped printing on both sides, which would have made the printing process a lot quicker. And these also, on some of these denominations, have fibres on the back, coloured fibres. And this is the highest one I have, 100 million marks. Okay, now the next series up will be 1 milliarden, which is 1 billion, and then after that you have 1 billion, which is 1 trillion, because Germany uses the long scale, which in Australia and the UK, the English-speaking world, we use the short scale for our measurement of higher units. So this one is pretty basic as well. As the main counterfeiting feature is this patination and the watermark. On the reverse, it has nothing. But towards the end of the period, they did issue other banknotes with printed on the reverse. And this one was issued in August 1923. Okay, so they are German hyperinflation banknotes. Quite a good series. You can get quite a few hundred varieties of these banknotes. So, if you're interested in hyperinflation, like Zimbabwe, Hungary, who else had hyperinflation? Oh, China to a degree in the 40s. Then these, Zambia, not Zambia, Zaire, that's it. These type of banknotes are what you should get. So, thank you very much for watching. And if you like these banknotes, give it a thumbs up please. I'll leave a link down below if you actually want to purchase any hyperinflation banknotes. Usually you can pick them up for $5 each. And have an awesome day.